Okay guys, welcome back to Jordan J Outdoors, and today, continuing with our final part to my little deer series, which is coming out on Christmas, which is actually really close to when I'm recording this. But today, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make some deer jerky because that's one of the things we're gonna be making now. What I would recommend to do, actually never mind, for what I'd recommend to do for now, but so. My dad and I here, we're going to show you everything you're going to be needing. So, here we go. Okay guys, so now I'm going to show you how you're supposed to cut it. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find a good spot like right here. And the thing is you want it to be frozen because then it's really easy to cut.
Slightly frozen.
Well, slightly frozen, not completely frozen, sorry. It's like right about here?
Yeah, that's fine.
So like you want to cut it like say right about here.
It really doesn't matter as long as you're getting chunks like that or a little bigger maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if that was correct. That was much better. The other thing is I have a paper towel here. That's just because it's a little more dangerous if you just do it on the plate because then you might cut yourself somehow.
It slips.
Yeah, because it'll slip. So, yeah.
And when you're done, throw them in there.
We're just gonna cut that off. And for now, I actually got a bowl. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right here. We're just gonna set that in there.
Let me try. Can you pull the neck back from that?
That
So
one
this
might be
one's
easier.
got serrated.
Yeah, serrated ones might be easier.
Yeah.
And you can always, one thing you can always do is, I actually just thought of it. You can use both these knives because, like, say you want, this one's just more like for cutting it off. It's like this. And then, well then with this knife right here, you can always just go in, or if it's just somehow warm enough, you can always just, like what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to make it into smaller pieces. I'll leave that on, but...
If you get done with that one, you can get me and I'll get the other chunk.
Yeah. Because, yeah, we actually also have another chunk we're going to be doing, and this is also a very small portion, as you could probably see. I'm going to get a big chunk here, and a little coagulated blood or whatever. A little blood, you know, if you always find a little bit of that coagulated blood or whatever it is. What is it? The word again, Mom? Alright, well, doesn't matter. But yeah, so you're just going to want to cut like a chunk off like this, and then you can always just, like I said before, you can either use your hands or if you got a annoying. And boom, guys, so now we are done cutting that one piece up, and, well, this is all the meat we got, and I'm not gonna lie, that bowl was the perfect size.
Have you looked at the weight that you need for one of those recipes or preparations or yet?
No, I've not looked that up, but, hold on. Okay, so guys, now what you're gonna need is you're gonna need a packet of kind of something like this or something like that. You're gonna want, what I'd recommend is this, whatever this brand of stuff is, but it's just basically a jerky seasoning. You're gonna want some jerky seasoning and a cure for it. And, well, that's what you're gonna need, and, we'll show you what we're gonna do in a second.
Okay, you don't.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this packet right here as I'm gonna use this as the seasoning. So just watch it. So now, guys, what we did with it was we went ahead and we soaked it in some hot water because it helps it or something like that.
It's still frozen.
It's what?
Still frozen. That's why I put it in hot water.
Yeah. So. Okay, guys, so after you shake this stuff up for a little bit, what you're going to do is you're going to want to pour the, you're going to want to pour some of the seasoning or whatever this stuff is. I'm pretty sure it's the seasoning. Is it the seasoning?
Yeah.
So you're going to want to pour this delicious smelling seasoning. Oh, it smells good. And what you're going to want to do with it is you're going to want to have it in the bowl. Then you're going to put a little bit of, you're going to want to put a little bit of cure in it. That way, it just helps everything out. I think you guys can see it.
It's pink.
Yeah, so it's pink, so it's just, don't be surprised. It's not like it's expired or anything silly like
This
that.
stuff doesn't. It's a preservative.
Yeah, and so yeah, since this is a preservative, for you guys who don't know, preservatives,
Okay. No.
yeah, let's just pour that in. Since it's a preservative, it doesn't expire.
And go ahead and stir it all up.
So after you stir this up good, which is what I'm doing right now, let's see, what should we do now that I've stirred it up pretty good?
Just go ahead and start dumping it on. And then
So now you're going to want to start dumping it on. I'm just going to take little pinches of it and just, yeah.
No, I can't do anything quite yet.
Yep. Then start. Yep.
Yeah, you're going to want to start stirring this up. You're going to want to start stirring this up.
Dump more.
And then dump some more in. And you're not going to want to... Yeah,
There.
so yeah, you're just going to want to grab it and start mixing it up. And, well, that's what you're going to want to do. Is you're just going to want to put it in and start mixing it.
Let me see.
That's a good piece right there. Cool. And I actually don't know what meat this was. Where
Little
this came from.
more. Yep.
One more?
Yep. One more.
Can't see that. So yeah, now that you've... So yeah, you're just going to want to... Here, can I do it? So yeah, you're just going to want to mix it. That's all you're going to want to do. It's just mix the deer meat up once you get enough seasoning in. And, well, yeah, so now that we've gotten a ton of seasoning in it, it smells pretty good, but once it's cooked, it'll smell awesome. Now, there is a couple tiny chunks in here. I'm really just going to use those, like, whenever this is done, as, like, a tester, basically, like a taste test.
One more. Do one more, and then I'll do a little more of this. Dive in and cut it in half. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Those a little more.
Yeah, so you just want to get enough seasoning in.
No, nothing's filling it in.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
Alrighty, I'm going to read the rest of the directions here. I'll come back in a bit. Okay, guys, we're in a little bit of, well, not really the best situation, because we're still trying to figure out what's going on, because we have, the jerky ready, as you can see, but, I don't know if it's this recipe, or if it was another recipe, but apparently, what you're going to want to do with certain recipes is you're going to want to let them sit for like 12 hours. Now, as of the time I am making this, it is 2:03 p.m. and that is not exactly the best thing ever, because I would have to wait until 2 in the morning to be able to use this stuff, but you could maybe let it sit for a little longer. But yeah, So, what are we gonna do now, Dad? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the recipe, and I'll come back and I'll show you what's next. Oh my gosh. So guys, apparently we just got done looking it up, and it's gonna end up taking these right here a good 14 to 18 hours. It's not really technically gonna hurt, but that's the least amount of time you'll want to let it sit. So at the very least is 14 hours. So I would have to wait. So I'm gonna have to pick you guys up around tomorrow morning, probably something like that, maybe. So it would have to be about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning for me by the latest. Well, not 8 o'clock. It would be about something o'clock. It'd be about 10 o'clock by the time I could pull this out. So I'm gonna let this sit for a good, I don't know. I'm gonna let this sit for a good. How long should we do, Dad? Let's just do like 18 to 20 hours. So we're gonna let this stuff sit for a good 18 to 20 hours, and I'll catch you guys in about 18 to 20 hours. So yeah. Oh yeah, and I'm also gonna put the time in. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, I'll catch you guys back at around 10 or 12 o'clock or something tomorrow. I don't know. See ya. Okay guys, welcome back to Jorgen J Outdoors. Today... Okay guys, so I am back and it is the next day. Now, it was hold on, I'm gonna set you guys down here real quick along with my hat. So I think it was like 2:04 or something yesterday, and I said we would leave the deer meat for like 18 to 20 hours. So basically, we were supposed to take it out at around 10 o'clock or something. Well, we were actually busy during that time, so it has actually been about, wow, so it's been about 25 hours. So the deer have had more than long enough to sit. But the thing is it's okay mostly because it has preservatives in it, and it's on the box or whatever, or the recipe says that you can't, I'm pretty sure that you can leave it for more than like 14 to 18 hours. So you can leave it for more than 18 hours, probably even more than 20, and it'll stay fine, mostly because of the preservatives. But the seasoning really starts to soak in once it's fine. Well, the seasoning's really soaked in basically, and it's just really good to cook whenever it's been like 18 hours or something. So we're okay, but yeah, so let me just get my gloves on, and I'm gonna go back inside. So here we go. I'll see you guys when I'm inside. Okay guys, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to show you what I'm gonna do here. So I got my little cooking tray basically. So so what you're gonna do with the meat is, after you've obviously let it soak for about 14 to 18 hours. 14's like, I would say, the very least you can do. Sorry if you can't see me, but yeah, 14 in my opinion is, yeah, the least you should do. But the most you should probably be doing is over a day, like I did. Like, at very, very most, like, I don't know, 20 something hours, like 26 or 27 hours is the most I would do. But anyways, that doesn't matter. So what I'm going to show you how to do this is, first what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of meat out. Oh boy. And if you see a little redness or anything, just don't worry about that. There's still seasoning. But yeah. But yeah, so I'm looking at this and digging through here, and like the bottom of it is like pinkish, basically reddish pinkish, whereas this side it's like, I don't know, it's just a different color. that will be okay. There's nothing wrong with that, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of mix it up again a little bit, but, yeah. So, like, let me get out a good piece here for you. It's like, this is a good piece. You're going to want to put it, like, right here, I'm pretty sure, like this. Yeah. And then, like, this little piece, this will be, like, maybe a test piece. You can just put that there, but you can also put another one. Okay, no, this will be my test piece I'm going to cook. But, yeah, so with the smaller pieces, guys, what you can do is you can actually put, like, 2 of them. So, like, since this piece is smaller, I can put it right about here. And then I'm just going to put a couple small pieces. You want to kind of spread them out. That way they're not, like, you know, that way they're not, I don't know, mixing together, I guess. What? Yeah, it cooks more evenly if you just, yeah. So now I've got my 3 test pieces. I'm going to have some other family members, I guess, try it. But yeah, so, oh boy. I don't know. Another problem is don't do what I did, because I accidentally, hold on. I accidentally didn't, if you don't make all the pieces evenly, if you don't cut them all evenly, like I accidentally did, just don't worry about it. Leave them in a little longer, I think. I don't know.
May I make a recommendation?
Yeah.
Where's your camera?
Right here.
So if you put all the ones that are about the same thickness on the same tray, then you can take that tray out all at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, yeah, let's do that instead.
Okay. And there's multiple trays here. This one, let's spray just a little bit of this on the bottom so that way it's easier to wash when it comes out.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
So that, yeah, never mind that, but, so yeah, you're gonna want to take the ones that are just, so yeah, you're just gonna want to spread them out, kind of, so, yeah. A lot of these pieces are kind of small. Kind of.
And the ones that look like they would fall through, the other one you're going to want to make sure you get on the broiler pan. So these are the broiler pans, and then the thicker ones come right across this one, but the smaller ones, that way they don't fall through.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so if you hear the one thing over there, I'll show you what you're going to do with the oven or whatever in a second. Because since you do have to bake these, you can't, I wouldn't really fry them if I were you guys, but...
It'd be like chisel if you fried it.
Yeah. It would be like chiselic, but... Yeah, it doesn't matter. So, what I'm gonna show you guys now is, so like, I also have quite a few long pieces, just kind of lay them like this. But now, I'll catch back with you guys probably whenever I'm done putting these on. Okay guys, so this is actually my final results for everything I've gotten. Now, the thing I do gotta be careful of is this pan, because, I decided for this round, what I wanted to do was, for this round of, deer meat, I wanted to get mostly this stuff out of the way first. But this one, like I said before, I have to be careful of, because the first 2 rows, so basically 2/3 of it, is actually that stuff, whereas the remaining 1/3 of it is that stuff. This stuff is original jerky spice or whatever, and then this one's sweet teriyaki, so it's really good. And then this is also kind of the same as that. Half of this half of it is has the normal seasoning on it, whereas the rest of this seasoning of the deer meat that has seasoning on it is sweet teriyaki. But the reason I'm putting these 2 on, there's one reason and one reason only. It is because those are the thick pieces. Those are the pieces that I cut that were a little thick to go on with the rest of it. So I figured, you know what, why not? And also you'll want to preheat your oven, which we already did, to 350, and let it sit for like, and let the deer jerky sit for like, I think a good 10 minutes or something. Mom, was it 10 minutes or something?
Let's do 10.
Yeah, 10 minutes. You want to let all the jerky sit in for 10 minutes, and there's a reason you're going to want to have a wooden spoon handy with you. And no, it is not what you think it is. So here we go.
It's for Peggy Jordan!
No.
No!
I'm not adding that in the video. But anyways, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I'll figure this out. So here's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take you with me here, and I'm going to add this in. And,
We can fit all of them in there.
yeah, we can fit all of them in there. So here we go. Okay. Come on.
Let's turn. I think I only fit 2 in here.
Alrighty. Can we fit them in the bottom row?
No, this is. You're gonna fit 2. You could probably put more meat on that, but okay.
Wait. What about this one?
Oh, that's a big thick one.
That's the thick stuff.
Okay, that means they're going the longest.
Alrighty.
I don't think that's
We
good.
can.
That's not gonna fit, is it?
We could scooch it
I don't
over.
think so. Well, you want to leave a little bit of room for it to circulate? No.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was thinking we could put it on the
Maybe-
bottom.
Can you put these with the other one?
What?
Can you put these with that one?
Not really, because
Why not?
I don't know what. Mom, what are you doing?
Ow, they're hot. So, these are thinnest, right?
Yeah. Why can't we put them on the bottom part,
They
though?
don't all fit, Drew.
No, but like right there.
No, because your air has to circulate around to get an even cook job.
Okay. Anyways, what about this stuff, though?
Oh, just gonna have to wait. Or you can try fitting it on the other 2 and then put them back in.
Eh. Anyways, so, Alexa, 10-minute timer.
Mom, you can start 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Taking it out down.
Here, watch this.
It was
So,
actually broken
hey Mom,
just
since I'm gonna
a
cut a good chunk of the scene out, probably I'm gonna like act like I just put them in.
Okay.
Okay.
You could definitely
Okay. Okay, guys. So it turns out this stuff.
put way more in here.
It turns out that this stuff cannot exactly fit in the oven. And wait, what did you say, Mom?
You can put more on that tray.
But wait, I already fit all of it. I already fit as much as I could.
But there's more in the bowl.
What do you mean?
Are you throwing this away?
No. Mom, can we just put that in the refrigerator for now?
But I'm showing you. See how this can all fit in
Yeah.
there? Yeah, we'll put it on the thing and then we'll put it in the fridge. You know what's good?
Yeah.
Or am I combining 2 flavors?
You are kind of combining 2 flavors because some of this is this stuff, but that's
Okay.
okay. It's fine.
Well, given how long this stuff has to cook, you want to make use of every square inch in your oven that you can.
Yeah. So guys, I actually already set a 10-minute timer, so we're good on that. But the reason, it's not going to cook in 10 minutes though. That's the thing. So they're mostly just to kind of get them fired up and going.
Get the temperature up.
Yeah, we're supposed to get the temperature up. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to wait, obviously, for 10 minutes. We'll get back with you guys when we somehow sort everything out. Okay, guys, so now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the temperature and turn it all the way down. And now that you're going to want to turn, and now you're going to turn it all the way down to about 200 to 270. Go to, do you think 270 will work, Mom?
Yeah.
Okay. So now that I've gotten it to 270, so now that we've gotten it down to 270, I'm gonna press start. And remember that wooden spoon I was saying about? Well, here's a little trick. In order for it to bake perfectly, you're gonna set it in there. And there you go. So now what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to wait a long time. I'm gonna get on my watch here, and I'm gonna try to set a 1-hour timer. And after I set a 1-hour timer, because it's not gonna take an hour to cook, it's just gonna take it typically takes about 4 hours, but I feel like I've already mentioned this, but I will say it takes like, since it doesn't take 4 hours to cook, well, it takes 4 hours to cook, that's what I'm trying to say, sorry. So it takes 4 hours to cook, and since it takes 4 hours to cook, I'm gonna have to set a 1-hour timer, so, yeah, hold on. Cutie, can you stop? Cutie, can you get out of here? Okay. Okay, guys, so, alrighty, so now that I've gotten it ready, I'm just gonna start the timer, and, well, I will make wait a minute. Oops.
I got it, Mom.
Start. So now that I've gotten it set for pretty much an hour, oh shoot, hold on. Kitty, can you turn that down, for goodness sake? Hours, no. Minutes. Okay, guys, so now that I've gotten it set for pretty much an hour, I'm just gonna let this sit, and, yeah, so I'll catch you guys back in a bit. And the other thing is that, the other thing is I can't exactly get all this jerky in because, well, for one, I've already gotten it set, basically, and since I don't have 2 ovens in here, like some of you guys who do, I can't just set that stuff in. So, yeah, too bad, too sad. Anyways, I'm gonna let that sit, and I'll come back to it later. And I'll get back to you guys in about an hour. Okay, guys, it is actually a little bit, it's been a little bit since the last time you guys saw me, but, oh my goodness. Okay, so now it's actually time. My timer watch just went off. And what I need to do is I need to get deer out. Nah, screw it. Here we go. Get my his oven mitts on. Here we go. Let me get this out. For now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to need to bring you a little closer here, but so I'm going to now flip these. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna flip all of these. Oh no. I'll get you back with you guys. So guys, I did a little bit of an update. Well, I got a little update here for you. So my update is, turns out, my deer meat, it is, the thick pieces are definitely not done. They're gonna they're the ones that are definitely gonna take longer. But the pieces, the thinner, smaller pieces, the ones I put in, are actually already done. Since they're already done, I I decided to try them out, and that's a good thing you should do, is get a small piece. Doesn't have to be thick or thin. Doesn't have to be, it has to be one or the other if you want, but give it a test to see if you like it. And personally, I really liked it. So, yeah. But like I said, the thick pieces are going to take a lot longer. And since the thick pieces are going to take a lot longer, it's going to take some more time out of your day. So, yeah. And since that, and that's about it. The thinner pieces, yeah, they could use a little more cooking, but I did forget to say that since not all the pieces, or maybe I said it, I don't know, but one thing I do want to tell you is that since not all the pieces are going to cook the same rate, yeah, that's just the way it is. So, like, the thin pieces, the next time I pull them out, which should be in another 56 minutes and 50 seconds, because it's going to take another 56 minutes and about, like, I don't know, 40 seconds, because of that, well, in that time period, they may be done at some point, whenever the time's up. Since the time's gonna be up, soon, they'll be done, so, yeah. Just saying, not all of them are gonna cook at the same rate, so, yeah, so, I'll catch you guys back in a little bit. Okay, guys, so now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys something. So apparently, this deer jerky got done first. So, what time did they get done, Mom?
5:45.
5:45? And I set those in at, like, what?
I have no idea.
I think I set those in about 4:05, I want to say, or maybe 4:10. One of those two.
Take a look at stuff and decide if it's done or not.
Yeah, so in this case, since those pieces were pretty thin, yeah. So, yeah, since they, sometimes the meat won't all cook evenly, if you put 2 batches in, obviously one's going to get done before the other. And we were actually able to finally put that one piece of meat in, well, those pieces of meat that we couldn't exactly get. Yeah, guess I'll catch you guys back. Okay, guys, so now all of this is done. So simply what I did was, in this case, I just waited until they looked done. Because here's the thing with jerky. You'll want to leave it, and then every now and again when it looks good enough, flip them. So, like, you know, maybe you have, like, an oven light, or you can, if you don't have an oven light, you can just look into your, oven, and you can simply, yeah, you can just look in your oven to see if they look good on the top, and if they look good, well, I don't know if it's on the top or the bottom, but it's one of the two, I kind of forgot, and if the bottom looks good enough, or if the top looks good enough, like I said, I forgot which one. But if, like, we'll just say the top or whatever, if it looks good enough, then flip them, not inside, while they're inside the oven, take them out and flip them, then put them back in, and then continue to flip them, especially the thick ones, flip them until they're done. Flip them here and there, and, yeah, just wait till they're done, and boom, you'll have yourself some jerky. But, like, I feel like I said in a previous video maybe, or if I haven't said it already, I'll say it now. This is a pretty small portion of the deer meat. This isn't all of it. So yeah, and this right here, this bag, that's for different purposes. This deer meat's going somewhere else. That's going to a friend. The rest of this deer meat, we'll keep some of it, but the rest we're gonna give to our friends to see how they like it and if they want more. But, yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. So, yeah. That is going to be the end of part 3, and that's also going to be the end of, well, kind of the end of my little deer hunting series for this Christmas. So, yeah, you'll have to keep a lookout for more. And besides that, I guess I'll